This is Rabbi Dr. Oluwafemi. Today I'm going to be showing you the biblical Hebrew alphabet or alphabet, as many Rabbi call the biblical Hebrew. So I'd like you to note that the biblical Hebrew alphabet is written in 22 letters, and at times it could be seen as 23 letters because of the symbol called Shin. Shin could be seen as two different letters. It's either Sin or Shin, and the reason is because of the pointing. As I said earlier, that pointings are very important in biblical Hebrew. So join me today as I dive in and show you how you can easily divide the 22 letters of biblical Hebrew into 6 distinct groups. So, for instance, we have the Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, and other letters. So, but today I'm going to show you just the first group in these 6 groups. So, the first group is group 1. We have Aleph, we have Beit, we have Gimel, then the fourth we have Dalet. So these are the first 4 letters in the alphabet of biblical Hebrew: Aleph, Beit, Gimel, and Dalet. So let's go into details now. Aleph is named Aleph. Then the English equivalence is an apostrophe. So an Aleph is seen as a silent consonant. The silent consonant, because when it is pronounced, for instance, the first sound is ha, and the second sound is lef. Now this is pronounced silent because you pronounce this while breathing in, then you pronounce this while breathing out. For instance, alright, so Aleph is a consonant in biblical Hebrew that is a silent one, and one of the reasons is that aside the pronunciation, when it is written, for instance, we have Adam. For instance, we have this word in Hebrew, Adam. Adam. Now, when we have to transliterate, in other words, when we have to write it using the English letters, this is the way it is being translated. We write from the right to the left. So when I'm translating from the right to the first back to the left. So join me. If I translate this Aleph, then this is Kamet. That is Ha. That's long vowel Ha. Then this is Dalet. We have this as Ha. Then we have this Mem as final Mem. So when we have to pronounce this word, it's pronounced as Adam. 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 And which shows Aleph is silent because there's no sound that signifies Aleph. The Ha here is the vowel, which is the Kamet. That's long vowel Kamet. So in the video I'm going to show you, in the next video I'm going to show you how to identify the biblical Hebrew vowels. Okay, so this is Adam. This Aleph. Aleph is silent. So that is one thing to note about Aleph. And Aleph is also one of the gutturals. We have the group of letters in biblical Hebrew known as the gutturals. So the gutturals. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the group of people in this particular section. Okay, now let's go to Beit. Beit. Now, Beit is one of the Bigat Kefar letters. So, I will check my videos. There's a video on Bigat Kefar letters, and what we do, Bigat Kefar letters have two alternate forms. It will be written this way without a dagesh, and as well we also take a dagesh. So now this Beit, when this Beit, that's the second letter in this first group. Beit is named Beit. Now the English equivalent is written, if it's written this way, is B or V. V, because it's without a dot. That's V, and which means as in very or father. Okay, now as I said, it's one of the Bigat Kefar letters, so it has tendency of receiving a dot at the bottom of this, the dagesh. Okay, so if it has a dot here, that shows if you are to transliterate, it becomes B, because the letter, the dot hardens the pronunciation of the symbol, so it becomes B, as in boy. Boy. So it deepens the pronunciation. Now that's something about the Beit, and it could also be seen as, for instance, we have Ben. Sorry, this is the transliteration. Let's go to the Hebrew word Ben. 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 That's Beit, Sere, which is the vowel, then final nun. So they all together Ben. And this is the transliteration. Ben. And it means the translation of it means a son. A son. We have other examples like Bayut. 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 And it means Bayut. It means a house. Okay. Let's look at the third letter. That is Gimel. Gimel. So Gimel is written Gimel. This is the name. Now let's see the English equivalent. The English equivalent is, when it's written this way, written as in ghost. So it takes that pronunciation, because Gimel is also one of the Bigat Kefar letters. So it has tendency of receiving a dagesh or not. So when it's without a dagesh, it will be pronounced this way. Now when it's with a dagesh, then that's a dagesh, then that deepens the pronunciation and it becomes G, as in goat. Goat. Alright. So let's see an example We have an example, common example in Hebrew. Gen, which is transliterated gen, and it means, that's the translation now, it means a garden. Alright, now let's go to last on this group, and that is delete. And this delete is written this way. Delete. Also one of the begat a fat letters, and it has the tendency of receiving a dagesh at the bottom. But when it's written without a dagesh, it will be transliterated as the, as in them, the sound them. Okay, so when it takes the dagesh, being a begat a fat letter, then it becomes D, because the sound is different. Then as in dog. Okay, and let's see an example. The word, let's have a word like dam. These are common words in that Hebrew. So dam is transliterated as dalet. This is kamet, long word kamet. Then this is mem. That's long R sound. Okay, there's the transliteration, and the meaning now, that's translation, is blood. So that's the dagesh, that's dam. But if it's without the dagesh, it will be written as the one I wrote the other time as Adam. Adam. So translated this way. Okay, and one thing to note about the delete is that this delete resembles another sound in Biblical Hebrew, which is resh. But how do you differentiate? I'm going to show you in the video how to differentiate this. However, before I round up, I'd like you to know that there's one thing that you have to note. You have to note this, the angle here and the angle here. That's one of the major things to differentiate. For instance, the angle here is like the right angle triangle, that's angle 90. Why this one is not up to 90 degrees. So that's one thing to note about the delete. Okay, so I believe you have learned something about the first group in the Biblical Hebrew alphabet. So I'd like you to like this group, like the